Good evening, Madam Chair. Thank you very much for this privilege to be in front of the Standing Committee on Science and Research. My name is Baljit Singh. I am Vice President Research and Professor of Veterinary Medicine at the University of Saskatchewan, which is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of Métis people. This university is a proud member of U15 group of Canadian research intensive medical doctoral universities and enrolls more than 20,000 students, including 4,000 graduate students from 130 countries. We are proud to say that 15% of the student body, that's about 3,500 students, are self-declared Indigenous students. That percentage is equal to the percentage of Indigenous peoples in the province of Saskatchewan. Canadian government has proudly made significant investment over decades in basic and applied research that has led to the current levels of prosperity that we enjoy every day. Today, Madam Chair, I would like to make 4 specific points for consideration by this committee. I hope some of those are fresh points and some support, but has already been presented to the committee. Number 1, research facilities. Canada has done a commendable job in investing to create unique and world-class research facilities in this country. There are 17 national research facilities, and we are proud to have 3 of those at the University of Saskatchewan. Because we operate those, we also have experience about the challenges of finding funding to operate those facilities in an adequate and optimal manner. Therefore, I would request the committee to consider a national conversation to create an alternative funding model for large national research science facilities that consider the full life cycle of the facility from the first brick to the finish of the facility. The second point, Madam Chair, I would like to make is about work with the Indigenous communities. As part of the national work, the universities have developed significant better ways of working in a respectful manner with the Indigenous communities and their leaders to undertake the research in partnership with the communities into challenges which are directly confronted by our Indigenous peoples. The road is long, there are still challenges, but I also see there are massive opportunities in front of us if we can do the work right. I would request the committee to consider creating a better funding model that galvanizes the partnerships between the universities and the Indigenous communities to create a better and prosperous way of life for our Indigenous peoples in Canada. The third point, Madam Chair, I would make is One Health. Over the last couple of years, we have seen what a fast-moving and complex threat, such as a COVID-19, can do to expose the gaps in our knowledge and abilities and public policies to tackle that problem, which emerges at the intersections of the animal health, human health, and the environmental health. We don't have to react in a similar way in the future challenges. There is a better way. It's called One Health. One Health examines deeper connections between the animal, human, and the animal health, and it leads to the creation of a better public policy framework. University of Saskatchewan is engaged with other universities and some federal departments in advancing the concept of One Health to protect the health of the Canadians, their animals, and their environment when a future outbreak takes place in this country. Therefore, I would recommend leadership from the federal government to allow us to coalesce the existing abilities in the area of One Health to create a legacy program for the Canadians to protect their health. The last point, Madam Chair, I would make is about better funding in the area of social sciences, humanities, and the arts. I think the COVID pandemic has shown us the epidemic of the mental health in our country. And also, we don't have a better ways of building cohesive, resilient, and multicultural communities in our country. Therefore, a better investment into social sciences and humanities will allow us to do that. And also a better way of expressing ourselves culturally and in a different ways of artistic expressions will allow us to create wellness in our country. With these comments, Madam Chair, I again am very grateful for the opportunity to be in front of this committee, and thank you so very much.